This week, we set our sights on Michigan's Upper Peninsula as we explore a few of the many small lakes in Marquette County.
I mean, they have just a great fisheries in most of them. And there's, dozens of these small lakes around here.
It's a destination where a dash of old-fashioned know-how.
Okay, what we're doing right now is I'm actually out on the edge of this flat. So inside of us here is about 11 feet of water.
Mixed with modern technology.
If I didn't have the Garmin, we wouldn't have seen that fish.
And a splash of some hot baits.
This is a 5XD Strike King structure bug.
Black and blue jig.
Creates the perfect recipe for a memorable day on the water. And that's what we're serving up on this edition of Fisherman's Digest.
What's the water temperature here?
72. There's a fish.
Gosh, that didn't take long.
That one feels pretty good. I picked up that 5XD. Oh yeah, nice fish. We dropped off into this 16-foot section right here, and I thought, man, there's got to be a fish on a crankbait around here somewhere. Boy, they pull hard here. Look at that one, just dig. You ready, sir?
Yep. Oh, that's
Nice
a beauty.
fish.
Nice.
You open the show?
Sure. Oh, I tell you what a way to start the show today. Hey, we're up here in Marquette County, fishing a lot of these little tiny lakes. Up here with a friend of the show, Grayson. Tell you what, hopefully it's gonna be a good day today on this edition of Fisherman's Digest. Nice fish. Yeah, I just picked up this is actually a very special crankbait. This is a 5XD, but it's actually a color they make just for Palmetto State Armory. That's sold right down in Columbia, South Carolina. It's the only place you can get this color. It's made for, they call it for a blueback herring, but I tell you what, it works really great up north here. Looks like a big smelt or a big shad, but I tell you what, hopefully they're on it today. Here's one fish.
There you go.
Little guy.
A little largy up there.
Yeah, little largemouth.
There you go.
There we go. Awesome. Got some weight?
Yeah. It doesn't
Grab the
ain't
neck.
really fighting much. What in the world do I got?
You got a piker.
No, it's
Oh, that's a little largemouth.
a little largy.
We were just saying about trying to get out to the outside edge of this grass that there had to be a couple of fish here.
Yeah, he's living out there. Pretty little guy.
Oh yeah. On that coffee tube.
Yes, sir.
Kind of hard to beat a 2.75 coffee tube.
It is. I like to.
Okay, what we're doing right now is I'm actually out on the edge of this flat. So inside of us here is about 11 feet of water with some grass. I'm going to be trying to stay out in about 16 feet of water, but I always use my forward-facing sonar, and you can see where the grass edge starts out here in about 12 feet of water. And this is clean and rock out here. And the fish that I've been trying to catch have been out in that 16 feet of water that I've caught on the crankbait here. They should be up on this 10-foot flat, but I'm just kind of sneaking around trying to find one.
You got one?
Yep, way out there too, right at the end of the cast. Well, maybe the 5XD is going to be the deal today. We'll see.
I think maybe that might be working.
I got him. He's not that big.
Oh yeah. Okay. Nice one. Nice fish.
Another cute little one, but I mean, look at the size of this fish compared to that 5XD. Ow! Hooks are great, but it's out here suspended over, 22 feet of water. They just stocked some trout in this lake, and we just saw one get eaten by a bass. It was like dying on the surface, and there was a whole school with them, so we switched to the crankbait. We'll see what we can do. Okay, so you see, so, you know, the boat's about 14 feet of water. I'm pointing the screen in, but I scan around looking for these grass humps. You can see where Grayson's throwing up here on that flat. See how it's all grass coming up to real shallow? But where I'm throwing out here on the edge, there's no grass or just little clumps of grass in that 14, 15 feet of water. And there's been fish suspended out here. So we're trying to catch them both ways. I'm gonna throw deep and he's gonna be shallow. But every once in a while I'll see a fish on the forward-facing sonar and we'll put a drop shot on him or something and see if we can catch him. Got him? Got some weight to him?
I don't think so. He's about the same size.
Yeah, about the same size. Got those 14 inchers.
Little drop shot hooks can be tough to get out. Whoop.
You got him on a drop shot?
Yeah,
Awesome.
with one of those tiny bugs on it.
There he is. Knew there had to be something on this corner. Not a big one, but
Oh yeah,
the right species though.
there he is.
But it's funny because I mean, this place just, you would think this screams smallmouth on this point. But again, nice little Marquette County largemouth. I mean, a bunch of different year classes today. That's the big thing. It's a healthy lake.
Yeah, they're making big ones and little ones. So took a look. Oh, underneath, and I got him.
There you go. Sometimes the place looks so good, there's gotta be a fish there. They pulled out there.
Yeah, they do. On a tube, 275. You see him, he rocketed out of those weeds, rocketed back into the weeds, and came right back and grabbed it again.
There he was.
Are you kidding me?
Nope. On the blue bug. But I tell you what, if I didn't have the Garmin, we wouldn't have seen that fish because I watched him come up. Oh, he was in about 10 feet of water and he was chasing something up high. And I threw this out there and he grabbed it and followed the bug right to the bottom. Cute little fish. But hey, I tell you what, we're in Marquette County again this weekend. We're actually pond hopping today, so this is the second lake today. Let's see what we can do here on this one. Stay tuned. There he is.
You gotta be shitting me. That is the wildest thing I've ever seen.
Tell you what, this one feels like a better one here.
Yeah, need a net on him?
He's pulling pretty good. I haven't seen him yet. Oh yeah, let's get a net on him. Oh, it's a big old pike.
Pickerel. You gotta get the net out here. That's a problem. Ooh, that's a good northern.
Well, that's the nice thing about these Marquette County lakes. I mean, they have everything in them. I mean, there's big northerns in this one, tons of bluegills, which we've been seeing, walleyes. But I mean, that was another fish that we caught on Panoptics. It was just out in front of the boat. I said, there's one out there in the middle of the lake. And I threw the lure out to him. I'm throwing a bug and he followed it right down to the bottom and grabbed it. So
There you go. It's a pretty pike.
yeah, beautiful pike.
Nice one.
We'll get him in. There's one. Oh, deep again. Doesn't feel very big, but well, now he's getting bigger as I get by the boat. Oh yeah,
Oh, that's a nice one.
sure is.
Nothing wrong with that.
Another big old bug fish. Ooh. You know, I don't think we've caught a fish that's been hooked before.
No.
You know, that's the nice thing about these lakes up here is they just don't get as much pressure as some of the other lakes, and there's so many of them. That's the nice thing. Let's get him back. Okay, so really what I'm doing is I'm just searching, circling around, and you can see out there, you know, 45, 50 feet, there's a fish right there. There's a group of fish that are suspended way out at the far end of the beam there. It's a big ball of bait. See them? Looks like a big glob. But then I'm looking around that big glob, looking for the bigger single fish that are cruising around. You see that big ball of bait right there? There's a couple bigger fish on the back side of it, so I'm gonna throw, about 40 feet out. And you'll watch them all kind of go down and look at the bait. And you're waiting for one that just goes down and eats it. Oh, he had it for a second. See, those fish are right underneath the 7 and the 8. You're gonna see them all go to the bottom because I'm bringing the boat over the top of that school. And that school goes right to the bottom. So I'm gonna move out deeper. See those fish out there that are deep? That's actually a old crib that's out there. And see that whole school's coming up towards the surface right now. And you can see them right in front of the boat. See, they're all kind of coming up out here. And those are all little bluegills, but there's a couple big arcs underneath them that are the big largemouth that are following them. See, somebody's under there. Way to go, Grayson. Yeah, there was a few of them that came out from underneath there.
Yeah, there was a bunch of them up there. Black and blue jig.
Yeah. Up there by the bluegill beds. Sometimes switching lakes makes a difference.
Yes, sir. There you go.
All right, brother, thank you.
That's a beauty.
Yeah, that's a nice fish.
Ooh, whoa, hello.
Sorry, buddy, we're gonna get you back in the water here in a second. He's kind of a mean little bugger. Pretty fish though, healthy. Let's get him back. Good dive. Caught that one on the 4-inch Strike King structure bug, black and blue. Little 1/4 ounce hook, or 1/4 ounce weight, tungsten weight, and a 3/0 hook. Got him. Another one that we wouldn't have caught if it wasn't for Garmin. Oh, another pike. So those single loners that I'm seeing out there are big pike.
Yeah, there seems to be a lot of them.
Hey, sometimes it's just fun to catch fish, no matter what they're.
Fish is a fish.
Well, that's the nice thing about all these Marquette lakes. I mean, they have just a great fisheries in most of them. And there's, dozens of these small lakes around here. We're in the Gwin area, but between Gwin, Little Lake, Marquette, there's just so many lakes around here. And some of them are super deep. Some of them have trout in them. Some of them are really good perch lakes. Most of them have been stocked with walleye in the area.
Oh, really?
Yep. Yeah, there's walleye in here too, but you see it here. This is a great panfish lake. I mean, there's just hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of bluegills. Oh, that's gonna jump. Looks like a good one. I know how to net too.
It was on the bug.
Yeah, switch to the bug, you're good.
Yeah, I was dead until I got that going.
He's just digging you. Littler guy, but yeah, we switched to that black and blue bug and didn't take you long.
No. Right in front of us, I can see him.
Got him?
Top. Yep, fish. I was swimming at it and he bit it.
Yeah, like I said, those are some of those fish that are high,
Mm-hmm.
They're right underneath the bait balls. There's a couple of fish that seem like they're bigger too that are swimming with them. But the little guys are eating first.
You're in one of those. Ooh, that's a nice one. Those cribs.
I got him.
You get him?
Yeah. Now, if you saw what we did on that fish, is I threw at an old crib that's out here, and I hooked the fish, and he got me buried in the crib. And really, a lot of people would just keep pulling on him, and they're going to lose him. So I just let him just give him some line and let him swim out of it himself, and there we go. Get him back in.
That's a better fish.
All moving around, and
Yeah.
there's one.
Get him? You needing that?
No. Nice fish, though.
That is a nice fish.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's a good one.
Still getting there. Haven't got that monster we're looking for, but hey, I tell you what, we're getting our string stretch in Marquette County, let me tell you. Again on that blue bug, you know,
They do like that blue bug in here.
which is amazing because there's 8 million bluegills in here swimming around, but it's just, I think it's the slow fall of that bug, you know, between that presentation and you're doing on the drop shot.
Yeah.
Oh, there's a good one. That's gotta be a pike. The way he started twisting and turning right away. No, it's a bass. I got him. I tell you what, that 5XD again, top dead center. Yeah, there's a rock pile or a brush pile out here at about 11 feet of water, and he'd come right off the top of it. Hey guys, Scott Cormier for Strike King Tackle Box. Today you've seen us using a bunch of different baits, but really the hot bait for us today has been either the 4.5 or the 4-inch Rage bug. Actually, Grayson's actually got the smaller bug on here, the 3.5 version. He's actually rigged it on a drop shot and did really well on it. I'm fishing at normal weight, Texas rig, 1/4 ounce tungsten weight, 3-aught big hook. I'm throwing 17-pound test tour grade fluorocarbon. He's got that on 12. So don't forget, we can throw a bug a bunch of different ways.
We hope you've enjoyed the sampling of the many small lake fishing opportunities in Marquette County. In Marquette, you can also try your luck out on Lake Superior, where trophy-worthy lake trout, salmon, and whitefish await. Several local charters and guides are available to help you find the perfect spot and reel in the big one. Once you step off the water, you'll discover a charming city brimming with things to see and do. Explore the historic downtown, filled with unique shops, art galleries, and delicious restaurants serving fresh, locally sourced cuisine. Scenic hiking and biking trails offer panoramic views of Lake Superior and the surrounding forests. Immerse yourself in the area's rich history at the Marquette Maritime Museum, which showcases the fascinating stories of Great Lake shipping. Or wander through the picturesque Presqu'Île Park, a stunning peninsula offering breathtaking sunsets and opportunities for swimming and picnicking. From world-class fishing to captivating natural beauty and a vibrant city life, Marquette, Michigan offers the perfect blend of adventure and relaxation. Start planning your escape to this Upper Peninsula paradise by visiting www.travelmarquettemichigan.com.
Yeah, he's on there. Big one too.
Yeah, that is a big one.
There we go. That's what we've been looking for all afternoon. Ready, Dad?
Yep.
He's pulling. Hold on.
Can't see him.
There he is. There we got her.
That's a dandy.
Yeah, it is. I tell you what, Grayson, this has been a great day up here in Marquette County.
bug hanging
I want
on.
to thank you for coming up here with Fisherman's Digest again. I tell you what, folks, if you're ever coming up here to have some fun, all these little lakes around Marquette County are full of bass, full of walleye, full of all different kinds of species. Great for the family. As you can see, again, you know, I've been using this. This one's a 4.5-inch Strike King structure bug. I mean, today they've absolutely loved the black and blue. We can't really get bit on any other color. So we'll get this one back and call her a night. We'll see you next week for Fisherman's Digest.
Closed captioning is brought to you by Wave Pro. Best ride on the water. Online at waveproshock.com.